Hello everyone, this is Juiia MSP, and in today's video, I will be looking back at my old art books that I made when I was like really young. I must have been like 13 at the time, and it's just crazy, like all of my art books are still here. You probably don't know this, but my movies have been deleted before 2016, so like all of my movies from 2012, 13, 14, and 15 were all deleted. So I can't look back at those movies anymore, unfortunately. But we can look back at my old art books and we can see how stupid I was back then, because it was hilarious. I was looking back at some of them and I'd love to share them with you. So yeah, before we do that, let's message some people and let's get to it. Now that I've finished messaging all of my friends, let's get to the art books and check them all out. I think we will start from maybe just looking through all of them. I'm not sure which one I'm going to start off with, but I'm sure whichever one will be funny. I looked at a really funny art book back in like 2015 and I can't wait to show you guys. You will crack up when you see it. So I'm really excited to show you all the art books. If MSP wasn't so laggy, I'd be able to get through them right now, but obviously MSP is just a butthead. Okay, let's get through them. This isn't too old of an art book. It's about a couple years old, but I thought I should share it with all of you. This art book is called You Are Not Alone. It's basically talking about how everybody is loved and cared for and that no person should be alone. I can read it to you all. It says, Titaniums and friends, have you ever had that one time that you stood alone thinking of all the cool things people would say to you? Well, I know what that feels like. Behind all of the MSP drama, it doesn't matter the drama is over. It happens and affects people. Remember that you can't take back what you say to people. It could affect them forever. And I know that I have done some cruel things that I totally regret, which I do, but I am too afraid people will live the same nightmare I have lived. I walk down the school hallways too afraid to face reality, so I sit on a chair, go on a computer screen, and escape reality and all that's bothering me. So I was a little depressed back then. I think in like 2016 and 2017 I was in a really bad spot, and the school I went to was just not for me, and everything was just crumbling down, and I just felt like I was alone. So that's why I made this art book. The funny thing is you can escape reality. You know why people keep bringing drama back from in real life to MSP. It's really not funny. I have two nightmares now. I think I made this quote. I have never felt so alone before. Down the pipe I soar, knowing no one will catch me. I'm blind, I can't see. So I'm not going to finish all this because I know that this is like really sentimental and it like has a meaning to it. That's why I'm bringing it up. But it's very depressing to bring up something like this, and I only made this video because I wanted to make you guys smile. So I'm gonna keep going and looking at the other art books. Now let's get to it. Thought I might share this one with you guys. It's called Thank You Titaniums. Titaniums and friends, I have recently been a bit inactive for about a couple of days. I really want to say thank you for level 39. What? I was level 39 in 2016. Oh my god, that's crazy. I am super close to level 40, my dream level, and can't wait to reach it. Oh my god, and I'm almost level 60. If it weren't for all of you in the TJAE leaders, I wouldn't be this popular. No, don't really care much about popularity, success, and fame. I care about my fans, my titaniums, my friends, but most importantly, my sisters. You're all the reason I'm on MSP. I woulda coulda a while ago because I'm in the high school, not in high school anymore, and because I feel like I'm too old for this game. Well, yeah. I am not quitting though, so don't think that. Anyway, I made a new series. Okay, whatever. So yeah, this is just a thank you art book. Let's get to the next one. I used to make really interesting art books with like really unknown, like weird, unusual names. So I think this is one of them, and I'd like to read it to you guys. Friends and Titaniums, there has been a recent intruder. She somehow got my info and pictures from the internet and threatened me to delete my user and to stop copying TP. Even though I don't copy TP, I don't want to delete my user. But I also don't want random people seeing my real life. I honestly don't understand how she even found me. I don't know who the intruder is, but I do know this. I shouldn't have made it super dramatic. I was just scared I would lose my friends if people saw my pic in real life. I fear many things. You're not the only one. I fear of losing my Titaniums. They are the best thing that's ever happened to me, Nope. These kind of moments make me a stronger person. Okay, so, like, I love the layout of this art book, but, like, I do remember there were intruders who would, like, go through my personal life back then, and it was just, like, the worst, and my life was on the line, and I was going through a really depressing time. So as I said before, I don't really want to go through art books like these. I might come through a lot, since this is, like, I might actually have to go back to like 2014 maybe, when I was in middle school, so I'm gonna have to go back a little bit. This was an interesting art book. It's called Wedding Invitation. Get ready for an amazing event. Behold, Sam and Tiffany's wedding! Everyone is invited. The wedding will be Friday, 12 o'clock p.m. my garden. You can invite all your friends until the whole room is full. Eventually it won't be. No one bothers to come, but please remember everyone is welcome, and Sam and I appreciate you clicking on this arty. We hope to see you there. Now, I didn't believe that online dating was the perfect idea for me, and I still don't, because you don't know who you're actually going out with in real life. But I feel comfortable with Sam. He knows how I feel, and I trust him to keep my heart warm and cozy. Only a real special boy can help my heart. I am worth something you can't understand. Honestly, yeah, true. But remember to love this arty if you're coming to my wedding. Alright. So yeah, this guy, and I have some history. I think he's not on MSP anymore. But he was like one of those people, like, who would date because they wanted their wish list and stuff. And he would just be like, please give me my wish list. Please, I'll do anything. So like, I didn't really feel like he loved me, but I just did that because, I don't know, because I thought that maybe if I did a wedding, he would like me better. I don't know. But anyways, let's get to the next art book. I see this one. This one made me crack up, and it's going to make you crack up too. So, I'm sorry I read it before you all, but I'm going to read it again. And this time out loud. Hello. If you do not know me, I'm Granny Tiff. I like to party when my grandkids leave my house after I bake them delicious cookies. I like to serve drinks, and I like to shake my butt. When I drive to work, all the porters take over the road. So this was like no, I'm gonna keep going. I beat my loud button in their face, even my air button, a future button for cars that pushes them away. I love to make new granny friends. I will not allow any bullying or any kind on my art book because you don't know how aggressive Granny Tiff can be. Oh, just try me, porters. I love all my jewel friends, and I'm looking forward to making more granny friends no matter who you are. I like grandpas too. I listen to groovy music by the fire, and I always have a smile on my face when the music plays. I used to work at a farm. That is why I have a farmer hat on. I love wearing glasses because I don't like the bright sun. Now, who would like some cookies? And the comments were hilarious. I think some people were just like laughing so hard. But yeah, this was an art book I had to make for a Team Pump activity, because back then I was in Team Pump when Pump Chicken was active. And so the porters were never really nice to me, so I made this art book to like clap back at them and still participate in the activity, and it was hilarious. And so that's why I still have the art book, because it's so funny. So let's go to the next one. This art book is called I'm Not a Genie, and this art book basically is saying I can't gift you all your wish list, because I mean I was not rich at the time, so, and now I am. So I think I'm not really I'm not really a genie, because I can't gift everyone everything, you know what I mean, because there's a gift limit. So yeah, dear friends and titaniums, some of you have been asking me for wishes, greetings. Like I say, I'm not a genie, and cannot grant wishes. If you want a greeting so bad, go to a real genie, not me, okay? However, if you support me a lot or help me to the next level, I give greetings to those kind of people. I love my supporters so much. Most importantly, if you want to be my friend, you don't have to be a titanium, but you should know I will not tolerate people begging me for wishes, greets. It's enough already, guys. If I had to rate a 1 to 100 for how many people beg me for things, I would rate it 85. Supporters, thank you for reading this long message. This is just to remind you guys that I don't give out things. I'm not an ATM. So yeah, basically that's what all this art book is. Let's get to the next one. Back in like 2014, my best friend in real life and I would play MSP, and we decided to make our own team, and we decided to name it Kiwi Queens because we wanted it to be original and we liked the name. So I'm going to show you this art book, and I hope you like it. So I'm going to read it now. Dear friends and titaniums, me and Jessie, my bestie, made a new team/club called the Kiwi Queens. Kiwi Queens are very passionate and love to hang with their fruity friends. I know because I have seen Lemon and Kiwi hanging out my aunt's garden. I don't know what the hell that means. What? Lemon and Kiwi? Oh my god. Anyway, us Kiwi girls have parties, contests, and so much more. Once we get more members, we will even have Kiwi Kings. Our first Kiwi King will be rewarded a greeting for making the Kiwi King look. This is not until a while though. If you want to join, I recommend you to add my bestie, Jessie79123. Look at her art book and join the club on her profile. Alright, so yeah, this was really funny. Oh my god, the Lemon and Kiwi hanging out at the aunt's garden. I don't know where the heck I came up with that. So that was hilarious. Let's get to the next one, guys. I think I'm going to click on this art book because I haven't seen it in a long time, and I'd like to see what it says. Titaniums, this new contest starts today. If you did not see my animal comp art book, please look at it now. This was an animal contest, so this was like the animal comp. And yeah, oh my goodness, this was so fun to make. That contest was so fun, and like I was an elephant and I also was a tiger. It was so fun. Alright, so I think I'm just going to X out of this one because I already know what it says. This art book was about like disrespect towards SKD, which means Show Kindness Day. And I did Show Kindness Day because I saw a lot of hate back in the day, and I wanted to make the MSP world happier. And I had no idea why people were just so against it. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to click on Dear Friends because that one looks important. Dear Titaniums, I only need the positive around on this website, not the negative. Yes, I have seen many people argue who should be on the high scores, and I have seen people argue that one movie star is better than the other. Dear haters, this needs to stop. There is no reason for you to write hate symbols on people's walls. It is not cool. Dear supporters, thank you for trying to get rid of all the haters. We all know MSP has not responded because they probably don't care, but we all know that each one of us cares to stop the hate symbol. Wow, so this has been going on for a really long time. It wasn't just now, last year and the year before that. It was like throughout the whole time. I remember when my team was called the Gentle Team because I couldn't think of anything else to name it. And I think Gentle Team was the first name I came up with, but my supporters were always called Titaniums. It wasn't until like 2016 that I came up with the name Titaniums Official, because I was like, how do I make Titaniums a club name? Because Titaniums is the supporter's name. And so I put the official at the end and it all makes sense. So that's how I did that. I remember this outfit. I looked very different back in the day, so it was like crazy cool how much I've changed. It doesn't even look like me, does it? It does a little bit, because I remember that outfit. But let's go to the next art book. I want to find better ones for you guys. I don't know why I can't find good ones. I made a lot of art books for Pump Chicken because I really wanted to like be her back in the day. I think in 2016 I was like, I thought to myself that could I be the next Pump Chicken, and I was always like that because, well, I formed a team similar to the Dream Team and it didn't work out the way I thought it would. It actually turned out like terrible in the end. So I think after trying it for a second time I decided it wasn't worth it. And I just stuck with having people help lead my team instead of making a whole group that people have to like support different groups. It's like a collab basically, but a collab that's like everybody's together and there's one person who's on the top and then one person below and one person below. I didn't want to do that. I want everyone to feel equal in my team. It wasn't like that before, so I changed it for you all. I'm trying to look for the next art book. My bestie and I remember her. She was so sweet. I need to go to the next art book. These are like not what I thought they would be. Third chance. Third chance for what? I'm gonna look at this one if I see text on it. Doesn't look like it. Let's go to the next arty. I'm gonna click on this one just because it has less loves. And I think that will help. It's either Fight for Cancer or Don't Leave Me. I want to be able to see the pictures, so I won't be able to read this one. So these are like really old art books. My fiance, I love you so much. So this was the second guy that I got married to on MSP. He was like, I don't know. I don't really remember him all that well. I just know that his name was Adam Levine, like his username was Adam Levine, and so I just called him Adam. So yeah, I'm gonna read it now. Adam, I can't believe we made it this far being girlfriend and boyfriend, and I also can't believe we are engaged. I hope we can have our wedding soon, but we are always busy doing schoolwork and plans with friends, but I'm hoping we can have it soon. I love you so much. No matter what happens between us, I will never leave you. Most of the boys that I went out with have dumped me from day one. From one day. Did I mean day one? I don't know. But you have never dumped me no matter how busy I am. You are always there for me. You are more than a boyfriend to me. You will always be my future husband someday this month in October 2013. I will never forget about you wherever I am at. Even school, I think about you. I hope you luck with whatever you're doing. I love you so much. I love Tiffany. Alright, so I was a crazy girl back then. So like in middle school, because I'm assuming this was in middle school, it was. It was in middle school. I must have been in the 7th grade at the time. No, I must have been in the 7th, 6th grade. I can't remember. I was in middle school, and yeah, there I am. I look so cute then. I was so cute. So yeah, this Adam dude, he was like, I don't even really remember him, as I said before, but he was I don't know, like years later we decided to date again, and it was so weird. But I think back at the time I was just like, I would go out with somebody, and if they weren't on for a week, I'd dump them. So I kind of myself was the person who just didn't care. I dated this guy named Caleb, and if I go way back, I can find the art book, but it's like in my private art books. But there was this guy I dated back in 2015 named Caleb, and this was a whole, what is the word I'm looking for? This was a big whole scandal going on, and I was in love with 2 guys at the same time on MSP. I had to choose between the 2, and I ended up choosing the worst person, so I'm not happy with that choice. I am going to show you right now the art book if I still have it. I don't think I do. I'm gonna have to go all the way back. That sucks. But whatever, I think this art book is worth it. I think it's this one, but I'm still gonna check and see if I'm right. Nope, not this one. I still have to tell you the rest of the story. I think it's this one. So this guy Caleb I went out with, he was a non-VIP, but he wasn't online all the time, but he was super sweet, and I think I did something to hurt his feelings. I can't remember what it was. I'm going to look right now. So it says, Caleb, it has been a month. I have spent an amazing month with you. Yes, we went through so many problems, your family, my school, work, and so much more. We were never able to contact until I fell in love with someone else. Caleb, I am so sorry. Missing you was so painful to me. I wanted someone to comfort me while you were gone. I made a bad choice. Sorry. Okay, so it was the love triangle that I mentioned. I liked this guy Chad better than Caleb, and I ended up choosing Chad. Spoiler alert. And yeah, that's basically what happened. And I said, you always keep up with my tweeting YouTube. You know how to make me feel special, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Caleb, for teaching me all these emotions. A girl should learn, whatever. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I would do. I'm glad I met you. We should match today. I'm off for the whole week. I can spend it with you. This is your chance to prove to me I was right for taking you back. Wow. I was so mean. I was such a mean girlfriend back then. I'm a bad girlfriend. I'm a bad girlfriend. Oh my god, I love that song. Okay, anyways, to the point. I know you probably have other things to do. I feel like I did really horrible things. I'm not used to this stuff. All the other girls know what to do. I'm just like, why not me? My wish came true to find a guy who loves me for me, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I was not a good girlfriend back then. I think I've changed a lot. I think I'm different now. And I definitely not dump a guy for being offline. I would just message him saying, listen, I can't do this anymore. But I wouldn't do it without telling him, you know, because I was rude like that back then. And so I don't really want to show his face, so I'm just going to X out of this. But yeah, I ended up choosing Chad instead of him. And he was really upset. I made the art book, and he was all like, I sent like an art book out that said like, you're the best, Chad. And then Caleb was angry. He was like, how could you do this to me? I can find the art book, but I don't really remember. But I can still show you the art book I made about Chad. He was like my number one inspiration back then in 2015. He was like the only reason why I came online. And yeah, basically that's the only reason why I even went on MSP. And he made me feel complete back then. But something terrible happened. I don't know if I showed you guys the art book. I don't think I did. But if I think I shared it like for a day and then I just got rid of it. Happy 1 month. I've spent an amazing month being your girl through it all, being locked out for 3 days, not getting to see you all the time, missing plans. I learned more about you and I'm proud to have you by my side. So he was definitely somebody that like inspired me a lot, and obviously I do regret being with him because I found out that he was 3 years older than me, and he was just really inappropriate, and he was like dirty minded and stuff, and he wasn't a good person. I'm actually going to show you the art book that I made a long time ago that used to be my top art book, but I decided to make it private, and I also changed the art book a lot. So what you're going to see is not what I wrote to him back then, it's what I reflected back on now. So it's something that I reflect back on and that I want you all to know. I still have him blocked, and I'm kind of glad that I still have him blocked, but that's not the point. He was just not a good person, and even though he like watched my YouTube, he was still like not. Alright, so this is what the art book's called. It's called Our Moments. I only published it for a day, and it got to 500 loves. This art book was originally at 400 loves. It was my top art book, but I got so mad that it was my top art book that I reflected back on it and changed the whole story. So now I'm going to read it to you. If you haven't seen it before, if some of you have seen it before, congratulations. I'm going to read it again. You were different from how you were in 2015. You were nice, kind, charming, and sweet, but now you're a selfish, cruel, and gross guy. I can't believe I ever actually liked you. You told me you were done with your old GF, and when you got caught, you blamed me for cheating and blocked me. You also claimed she's the love of your life when she literally started calling me mean names. You didn't even defend me. You never gave me the real chance to get to know the real you, and I'm actually glad you didn't because you're 3 years older than me. You're gross in real life probably, and you literally fooled me into liking you. I have done it with this guy before, and I'm disgusted for even giving him a chance. So true. I just want to say, guys, this should not be my top art book. Yeah, I was pissed that this was my top art book. Go like my new AB. It is so close, and I would appreciate it. Now back to what I was saying. Chad, aka Gosh10, is a terrible person. He blocked me because he is too afraid and a coward to apologize for using me and hurting me. I hate him so much, and I will never forget the pain this man has caused me. I literally got locked out because of him. I really need you to help my new arty pass this one. I was pissed. It would mean the world to me. Also, if you want to go right in his GV, actually don't do it. He was pissed when he found out. And he got someone to message me saying, stop doing it. And I was like, whatever. But yeah, anyways, the moral is never give in to a guy. I'm not going to show the rest of the picture. But that's pretty much what happened. And reflecting back at these art books, I actually realized that I may have been funny, goofy, sassy, sweet, nice, but I was also like selfish, and I was also like, I was selfish and selfless. Like I would still give back to people, but not all the time like I do now. So I think that's one thing that I really reflect back on from these art books. I know that I was definitely a different person back then, and I think that's something that these art books have taught me, that, well, I didn't really care about the guys' feelings that I dated. I mean, I just wanted them to like spoil me, and I also wanted them to be like my ideal perfect boyfriend, but I didn't actually really care about how they were feeling. Like I thought I did, but I really didn't. So reflecting on it now is like really important. And it just shows that I'm like a totally new person now. And I'm still the same me, but my personality is so much different. And I'm definitely Wow, reflecting back at these art books was hilarious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, be notified, and let me know if you want to watch more of these. I actually might make a part 2 of looking back at my old art books, because I only got to look through like 6 of them, because MSP is so laggy, and this video is about an hour long, so I'm going to be editing it out. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Have an amazing rest of your day, and bye!